Welcome back to Citrus Today. Glad to have Cindy Fine in the studio with us again.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Citrus County. Welcome back. You got some big events coming up that are going to help with the mission of the Boys and Girls Club.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I've told you before, I don't want to turn any child away that needs our help, and those youth development programs are so important to not only to the child but to our county. You know, keeping kids off the street. The juvenile delinquency rate is down. We have 0 pregnancy for all females in Boys and Girls Clubs in the state of Florida.
Hey,
so you know, those are big things. So yeah, but it needs money to run. You know, we do have our government grants and individual grants that we have. You know, we're partially funded by KCI and United Way, but we need more than that because there's a lot of members out there that need help. 79% of our membership is on free or reduced lunch, so that tells us that those families are struggling. So we want to help them. So we have our big event of the year, which is Steak and Steak every spring. The 14th annual one is coming up on March 26th. We're going to go back down to M&B Dairy. Such a great time to party at the farm. And go down there. And the Kiwanis of Inverness, again, has graciously said that they will cook and prepare and buy all of our meals. So come on down for a great steak dinner and all the fixins.
I've had a lot of steak in my life, and the Kiwanis do a top-notch job of fixing steaks. I just can't stress that enough. If you want a great steak dinner and you want some fun at the same time, then the Steak and Steak is definitely an event you do not want to miss.
And such a great cause. You know, tickets are $50. There'll be silent live auctions. Of course, DAB Constructors is our presenting sponsor again this year, so we appreciate that. Patriot Sporting Goods has stepped up as our Youth of the Year sponsor, so they sponsored all the trophies for our Youth of the Year. And they also will be presenting a wide selection of archery and gun products, so people can bid on those in a live auction. And as you know, we have tons of silent auction items that are all wonderful packaged together. And it's a lot of fun and raising money for a great cause. What's really cool, Dennis, is I think it's important that people understand less than 2% of my entire budget goes to pay any fees. So when you come to an event like this, your money really is staying here in the county. And what I'm using it for is to help give scholarships. Some of the kids, they can pay all the money. Some of the families can pay part of the money. So we kind of like treat each one on an individual case. And when I have this pile of money that I can pool out of, it makes it so nice for those families. I had a mom last week come up and hug me and start crying, you know, because she's like, "You guys have helped me so much. I don't know what I'd do without you guys." So that's great. And that's what the community does when they come to these events for us.
It's, of course, the fundraiser, but it's a lot of fun out at M&B Dairy. When you get out there to the farm, you've got a lot of things planned throughout the evening. One of them's sharing the Youth of the Year award.
Yes, and that's really how this event started, was to celebrate the Youth of the Year. Since we've moved it to the farm and it's become a real party atmosphere because you have to party at the farm, what we decided to do this year is going to be a little bit different. We actually announced our Youth of the Year yesterday, and we videotaped the presentation of the trophies to them, and they're getting their gifts, and we will run that videotape without sound so that you can enjoy the band, but we'll run that videotape continuously at Steak and Steak so that people remember why they're there and do that. But we didn't feel that it was right to have the kids at that event. You know, it's really an adult evening, so we still want them to be represented, so I think that'll work out really well this year. And we have the Youth of the Year celebration. We'll do cow patty bingo, of course. Last year, the winner of that won $450-some.
Wow.
And then we take the other half, so it's kind of like a 50-50.
Now, for anybody out there who's never played
you're going to make me explain this.
Bingo, this is a pretty unique game that you've come up with. You buy actually little blocks in a
square
field, as squares in a field. And you feed the cow pretty good.
Yep.
And then wherever the cow drops a chip,
that is the winning number.
That's the winning number, yeah.
And she's fenced in. She can only move so far.
Right.
Last year, it took her most of the evening. It was almost the time of closing before she decided what square she liked. But we did get it. So
Good.
We'll do that. So there's always that. Again, the silent auction items. We have a local band, Jennifer Lee and Nivea Peak.
That was my next question. Tell me about the band.
Country music, yep. And what better place to rock country music than with your boots on down at the farm? So we're really looking forward to that. Leon McClellan was kind enough to get that band for us, so we want to thank him for that. And we'll move forward, and we'll also have Taste of Inverness tickets down there, because that's another event coming up down the road that is beneficial to us. So we'll have those there for people also.
And we'll talk a little bit about that probably in the next segment, as the Taste of Inverness is always an event that folks love to come out to, and to get an opportunity to check out many of the local cuisine of the area. But again, M&B Dairy is the location for the Steak and Steak. You can buy tickets right now.
Absolutely. You can call the office at 621-9225, or you can go right onto our website, bgccitrus.org.
There you go. And again, if you missed this address or the telephone number, give us a call at the TV station afterward. We'll be happy to put you in touch with the folks from the Boys and Girls Club. In the next segment, I want to talk a little bit about, the overall mission too, and what all you have going on in the Girls and Boys Clubs, because some folks out there may not realize all the activities and the educational benefits that the Boys and Girls Clubs afford our youngsters. So vitally important. But before I do that, we'll remind everybody that the Taste of Inverness event is going to be on
Saturday, April 11th at Liberty Park from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay. And again, you can go to the web address that we had up on the screen a minute ago, or call for tickets. Again, it's the Boys and Girls Club, BGC for short, bgccitrus.org. And you'll find out the information right there, or call. But the Taste of Inverness is a very unique event. I said it features all the local cuisine. You've got a number of restaurants already signed up.
Yeah, I think there's 17 so far. 17.
We'll mention some of those and tell you a little bit about what to expect at this year's event. So stay with us, everybody. We'll continue with more on Citrus Today after this.